Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 11 carries, 51 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And some room to run now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Throw left side complete. That's Martinez. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 3rd and 3.
12 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
To the air goes Daniels. That escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So on fourth down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They go play action here on first down. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And the Panthers first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Panther first down.
They'll look to throw. That's to Bowers once again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time,
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Brock Bowers. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Martinez. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action. Daniels. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. That one goes for 24 yards.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
To the sideline and
2nd and 10.
The coverage by Caleb Ramsell.
To throw is Daniels. Shoves him away. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride, 28 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Carolina offense about ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
The setup a throw.
At the 34-yard line.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A 7-yard gain. And the Panthers first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tutu Atwell. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
And Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner is a former defensive back. I'm not know much of a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing now is Daniels.
At the 41-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Cardinals, first down.
He'll keep it himself. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. On the coverage there, DJ Turner broke that one up.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Short throw caught by Bowers. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen at our halftime report. Scott. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. So out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
It's a gain of 11.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Daniels. He'll get that complete to Harrison. Second and 6.
To Marvin Harrison Jr. A gain of 4.
On the ground, Martinez. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's good for the Cardinals.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Here's Daniels. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's now third down. And
looking to throw. Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Play is under review.
That's another Cardinals.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 11. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Martinez. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake. Daniels. Now a run, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Yeah, the option play working flawlessly right there. What'd you think of the call?
Love the call. That's really football 101 to me. Two-point conversion, run quarterback option. That means he can either keep it himself or pitch it to a trailing back. That usually opens things up for an offense.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Oh, some strong running. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Now he'll take this and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he slings one that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Panthers, 1st down. A gain of 21.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
He's got room to roam.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Well, York on now for the extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays.
That ball caught by Harrison. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run Martinez. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10.
On the carry, it's Davis. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10.
Now it's Davis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Kayvon Thibodeau on the tackle.
They'll go here with Martinez.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cardinals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, no, he lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Looking to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He gets it to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Panthers.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
To Elijah Higgins. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
Back to
and
throw.
7 at the 40-yard line.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. Here's 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Panthers 1st down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
A beautiful fake. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 4, 1:07 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
He's back to throw.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for Carolina, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.